Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning back into my channel. All that. First and foremost, it is 12:15 a.m. right now, and I've been contemplating on whether or not I was gonna say something, but it's been on my heart. It's been on my spirit. You know what I mean? I decided to just kind of rant a little bit. Every now and then I have these videos to where I kind of talk about celeb gossip. It's two things that's really been on my heart today. First and foremost, I'm gonna get this out the way. Chris Brown. Now, anybody who knows me and anybody who's been watching my channel, they would know that I am a huge Chris Brown fan. I'm Team Breezy all the way. But Chris, I'm rooting for him to do good. I'm rooting for him to make it. A lot of people are, and there's a lot of people that's rooting for him not to make it. Chris, for the most part, he's been doing good. You know, he hasn't really been in the media for anything too crazy as of lately. Of course, something's gotta happen, of course. So, if you haven't heard, I'm gonna sum this up. I'm gonna kind of speed through this because I want to get through the main topic. He basically went and left comments under his ex's photo, Karrueche, under his ex, that's his ex. And he left comments under there kind of clowning her recent boyfriend that she's with now. Is his name Victor Cruz? Clowning his style and stuff, and he was trying to make it seem as though, oh, I'm just playing around, it's all good and fun. But Chris, it's not like y'all broke up on good terms. Y'all had a nasty breakup, and so you don't really have, not really, but you don't at all. You don't have that right to do that. I'm Team Breezy, but I have no problem admitting or saying if Chris Brown is wrong in a situation and he's wrong. And you know, I was kind of confused because I saw his Instagram story first, to where he was basically saying that there were accounts that were faking to be him, or that his Instagram page got hacked and that he wasn't the person that left those comments. But Chris, I love you, but I don't believe you. I really don't. Because if you compare what he or what whoever wrote under his ex's post to, you know, how he clowns people on the internet or on Instagram, it sounds just like him. So I don't know if he just had a slip up and he had a moment and then he decided to just delete it. But I don't get why people think that deleting stuff is just gonna get rid of it. Once you post it, it's on the internet forever, even after you delete it. I'm gonna take my glasses off now because the glare is in on my nerves. I just want I want him to do good. I want him to make it. Like, he's been coming out with song after song after song, and they've all been good, you know. He's got Wobble Up right now with Nicki Minaj and G-Eazy. That's doing good. He's got No Guidance with him and Drake. That's doing amazing. I heard it on the radio the other day, and it's just, first and foremost, Chris, can we not do stuff like that, like commenting under ex's posts and stuff? A collab with you and Drake, that was a long time coming. It took a lot to get to this place. It took a lot. Can we focus on that moment? Like, that's a great moment. It took a lot to get here. It took a lot to get here, but we're here. So can we focus on that and not this other little petty stuff? Or you got other stuff to worry about. You got singles coming out. You got an album that's supposed to be coming out in like 2 weeks from today. I'm recording this on Friday, the 14th. It's supposed to come out on the 28th. Why, Chris? Why? You got a daughter to worry about. Apparently you got another kid on the way to worry about. That's been on the streets. I've heard that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's true. Like, you got so much other stuff you could be worried about. And I didn't even know it, but what's her name, Amika or whatever, she looks like Karrueche. Chris Brown has a type. He can say he doesn't have a type, but he has a type, obviously. Apparently Amika is pregnant, and there's a picture of her that surfaced and she looks pregnant. So yeah, And apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently they're not even together anymore. Apparently he was with somebody else after her. And yeah, so I never know. I can't keep up with Chris's relationships. I can't. It's hard enough keeping up with him and what he's doing. I'm steady trying to keep up with all these songs that he's releasing. So it's either keep up with the music or keep up with the relationships, and I have a hard time doing both. But I just want Chris to do better. Do better, Chris. Okay? Do better. Do better. It's not acceptable. Not at all. Now on to the main topic. This whole Jaclyn Hill cosmetics disaster. It's been so many videos and stuff, and when it all first surfaced, when stuff like this happens, my first initial reaction is not just to jump up and do a video on it, because I like to sit back and kind of see how things play out a little bit and kind of learn the facts about things before I just up and hop on camera and say something that I know nothing about. So if you don't know what happened, which I'm pretty sure you do, but if you don't know what happened, Jaclyn Hill, she's a very, very popular beauty influencer here on YouTube. She has, I think, over 6 million subscribers. I know at one point she was losing subscribers, but it wasn't enough to really affect her. She's had beauty collab after beauty collab after beauty collab. She had a collab with Becca Cosmetics, I believe. She had collabs with Morphe. I almost had a collab with Makeup Geek, but she effed that up. So she's had a bunch of collabs with companies, and her fans have basically been like, okay, enough with the collabs. When are you coming out with your actual line? Because Jaclyn Hill, out of all of the influencers that I've seen, Jaclyn Hill has probably one of the top she's probably one of the top influencers that's able to really get those sales. So basically, I, along with everybody, expected her stuff to sell out. Her stuff sold out, yada yada yada. Fast forward to people getting their packages in the mail, and you know, people got their lipsticks, and a lot of them, she said like 1 to 5% of them were only affected, but more like 75 to 80% of her lipsticks that she sent out had either white fuzzy hairs on them, these black holes, the plastic bubbles in them. All that happened. It was such an uproar. She even accused somebody on Twitter of lying, and that they had dry lips and all that, so to say. It took people telling her that she was wrong for her to come out and apologize to that person first and foremost, and I didn't appreciate that, because you're a CEO of a company. You can't just pop off on people like that. There's a way to do things, there's a way to say things, there's a way how to handle things, and that wasn't it. So I didn't appreciate that at all. And along with the other people on Twitter, I'm getting into Twitter. I'm usually an Instagram person, but I'm trying to get more into Twitter and figure it out, you know. And the thing for me is, I was waiting on her to just come out and say something, or even if you're not going to say something, recall your lipsticks. Like, even if you're sure that it's not mold on there, or it's not anything hazardous on there on your lipsticks, recall them. Tell people, don't use them until I get it figured out, until I get it tested, and I will let you guys know. She didn't recall them. It took her days upon days to finally get on YouTube, I think yesterday, and upload a video of what seems to be like lies. Something that I didn't know, I recently found out like today, is you could have bought the lipsticks either separately, like buy one lipstick by itself, or you could have bought all 20 of them together in like a package. And of course, you buy them together in a package, that's more money. It's like over $100 for all 20 of them. Most of those apparently didn't really have any issues. It was the ones that you buy separately that had issues for whatever reason. I just thought that was interesting, because I don't know, that's just interesting to me. I don't respect the fact of how she handled the situation on Twitter. with the girl that, you know, was asking questions as she rightfully should, because she spent her money to buy your product and she wants to know why it looks how it looks. The plastic in there, there shouldn't be plastic bubbles in there. The fuzzy hairs, first and foremost, can I say this, the explanation for this was just so stupid. She's saying that the people in her lab, instead of using like the common like blue latex gloves, or, you know, your traditional gloves that are used in labs, and trust me, I know, but trust me, I would know. I'm used to having to wear those type of gloves because, if you know, I'm a college student, I'm a biology major, and so I have labs that, you know, I have to do. And so in lab you have to take certain precautions, wearing the goggles, wearing the gloves, yada yada yada. I can tell you that we've never used, or I've never used, white fuzzy gloves in a lab. I just feel like that would be a lot messier to work with. I just don't see, her explanation for that was basically so it wouldn't smudge the product, but there are situations to where labs use the traditional gloves and they're not getting smudges on the products, on their lipsticks. So my question is, how can the company that you were with, how are they not able to do that? You know what I mean? Because that, and even if they are using the white fuzzy gloves, let's just have fun with this, you know. Let's say she's, yeah, let's BS this a little bit. Let's say they are using the white fuzzy gloves. My question would be, why are they using the fuzzy gloves around the open product? I don't know what it's called, but around like the lipstick ingredients. If you're gonna use those should only be used for the packaging itself, if you're gonna use those. And even for that, I wouldn't trust that, because I feel like the fuzz on those gloves would shed off. And then the black holes, she says that those are oxygen bubbles that have floated from the center to the surface of the lipstick. I'm a makeup lover. I have a lot of different lipsticks and a lot of different makeup. I've never seen bubbles in my lipstick ever, and I'm pretty sure that those are oxygen bubbles. A lot of people are thinking that is mold, and it's looking like mold, and there's accusations of her, you know, I'm moving too fast, let me finish this. But people are saying that is mold. To me, it looks like mold. There hasn't been any results that's come back to my knowledge at right now that is tested positive or negative for mold, but it looks like mold. Jaclyn got on her video and said that these lipsticks are safe to use, they're FDA approved, but you have people that are getting on Twitter and telling her that they're not safe and showing her the proof. You have people that are having to go to the doctor and get antibiotics because their lips are swelling up, they're getting bumps on their lips. How can you still approve your product after seeing what's going on with people's bodies and how they're reacting to it? Like, first, when all the pictures come out that, you know, you've got the bubbles and the hairs and all this stuff on your lipsticks, you don't recall your stuff, which you should have did that right then and there. But if you're not going to do it there, the second opportunity to do that was when you see all these pictures of people having allergic reactions to your products. You should have recalled it right then and there. She said, oh, you know, you can send your product back, email us at da-da-da-da-da, we'll handle it, you'll get a full refund as well as a new product. But there's been tons of people that have been saying that they contacted the email that she said, and it's been, I've seen a lot of people say it's been well over a week and they still haven't heard anything back. Yeah, this whole thing is just a disaster. And the fact that she's saying, a lot of people are saying that the lipsticks are old, which I believe, because she keeps saying this narrative that she did this mass production of all her lipsticks in a month, 30 days. First and foremost, let me say I'm not a huge expert on makeup production and all that, but I've been doing my research over the last few months because I'm interested in it, you know, and I've heard other people that are more experienced with it talk about it. And I did watch Marlena's interview on Instagram. That was very helpful. And I watched some other people, and basically what Jaclyn is saying is not possible. It's just not. She has what, 20 different lipstick shades. 20 different lipstick shades. Her audience reach, she literally has hundreds of thousands of, literally millions of people that are looking to buy her products. Like, her products sold out within like hours, I think. So how are you making this huge batch of makeup in 30 days of 20 different shades? That's a lot of makeup, and that's honestly, that's not possible. If anything, from what I saw when I did my research, it takes anywhere minimum of like 3 to 4 months to do a mass production like that. Minimum. A month, that's, I call BS on that, to be honest. But overall, and the thing that gets me is, after all this happens, you still have people that are using the lipsticks and putting it on their lips. No, stop it. Stop. Hey, stop it. I'm doing this because I care, and I don't want to see you get an allergic reaction. Okay, you got people still using the lipsticks. Jaclyn says that it's still safe to use and yada yada yada. Obviously it's not if you have a bunch of people having allergic reactions. Do not use this lipstick. Do not put it on your lips. Do not put it on your face. Do not put it on your body. Don't use it. But this is a serious situation. Like, don't put the lipsticks on your lips. Don't put them on your body at all. Don't use them. If you can get in touch with her support team or her service team or whatever and get a refund, get a refund. Don't sell it to anybody. None of that. None of that. Nobody needs to use it. Obviously these lipsticks are not safe, regardless of what Jaclyn is saying. They're not safe. I'm just waiting on somebody to test them properly and to see what everything is. I think that there's mold on some of those lipsticks. I will hope that's not the case. And if that's the case, that would kind of be one of the reasons that would help to debunk her theory that she just made all thousands upon thousands upon thousands of lipsticks in 30 days. How? If you can do that, what lab are you using, and can you give me their number? Because they're doing an amazing job. That is unheard of for a lab to be able to produce such a mass of all that girl. And it's just Jaclyn Hill, she has that reputation of all of her launches, even with her collabs with other brands, it would always be something that happened. It was something, I think the eyeshadow palette with Becca, it wasn't up to quality, so they had to redo that. The Morphe palettes, like the 4 palettes that she did, it was a whole situation of the blending and them not being pigmented enough and all that stuff, and that was a whole situation. So it's always something with her launches. This though has to be the worst of them all. And so it's gonna be interesting to see how her brand and how her makeup brand kind of bounces back from this, if it does bounce back. Because I personally will not ever be using Jaclyn Hill cosmetics personally. I didn't even buy the lipsticks, but just based off of what's happened with this situation and how she's handled this situation, I personally will not be purchasing any of her products. I haven't purchased any of her other collabs. I've thought about it, but I can't support her, and I can't support her brand. Just seeing how she's handled the whole situation, how she is saying these things that I believe personally are a lie, or are lies, and just the fact that you won't even recall your own product. I get you've been working hard on this for, I think she said 5 years. I get it. Put your all into this. You're happy, you're proud, and you're confident in your product. I get that. But when it's a health risk to other people, to fans that are giving you their money and putting money into your pocket and into your business, into your brand, you should have enough respect and enough decency to at least at least recall your product. You had at least 2 occasions to where you could have recalled it. One, when people are sending you pictures of their lipsticks and how they're looking. Or 2, when people are having all these allergic reactions and putting it all on Twitter. It's a scary game with the makeup sometimes, and this is an example of that. So you just have to be careful. Make sure you truly inspect your makeup, and if it looks funny, if it smells funny, do not put it on your face. Rather be safe than sorry, no matter how much you paid for your product. And you know, this situation, you know, I can be carefree about my makeup and stuff, and you know, not saying that, you know, I don't, you know, just be careless about my makeup, because I do too. But this situation has just made me look at purchasing makeup in a whole different light. From now on, I'm going to be inspecting every single piece of makeup that I purchase and bring into my makeup collection. I won't be supporting Jaclyn Hill personally. If you still choose to support Jaclyn Hill, that's your business, that's your choice. I mean, who am I to judge you on that? That's your choice. But me personally, I can't support her, and I can't, just based off of the situation, how she's handled it. And good luck to her in the future. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. But something I do want to say is one of the influencers, the beauty influencers on YouTube that I do admire is Kristen Dominique. She is another beauty influencer here on YouTube. She has, don't know how many subscribers she has. I know she has well over 1 million subscribers. But she also has her own beauty brand. Is it Dominique Cosmetics? I think it's Dominique Cosmetics. You never really hear anything negative about her products. Everybody say how much they love them and everything. They seem to have great quality. It was only one situation that's happened to where, I don't know what happened, if it was like something with the quality or something else. It was during her pink lemonade launch. Something happened and she handled it so professional, and I was just like, wow. I can't remember what she said, whether she said, you know, I'll give you guys a full refund and da-da-da-da. But the way she handled it, I loved it, because it was like a true CEO, how a true CEO should handle their business. And if something happens that's not supposed to happen and it needs to be handled, she handled it right then and there how it should be handled. She didn't go attacking her fans and her subscribers. She handled it, and it got handled. And she kept it pushing. And it wasn't that big of a deal afterwards. But with Jaclyn attacking her fan, it made it it just magnified it. And true colors. But yeah, that's it. This video turned a lot longer than I wanted it to. It's getting to almost 36 minutes of footage that I'm gonna have to go through and edit. So I'm gonna go. Thank y'all so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Almost to 700 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to get notified when I upload a video, and leave a comment down below. First and foremost, let me know what you think about the Chris Brown situation. I love Chris Brown, but he's crazy. He is. He's admitted it. He's crazy. He said it himself. I love him, but he's crazy, but he needs to chill. What do you think about his whole situation? And then the Jaclyn Hill situation. Did y'all hear that pop? Oh my gosh. Jaclyn Hill situation. What do you think about this? It's a whole mess. It's constantly stuff coming out almost every day. Who's to say something else won't happen by the time this video gets uploaded? But let me know what you think about her situation. And yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.